Oh, there's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased.
Mbari ngal konton kal bismillah mo be kerfaatu jibe kan nyin tembe na ngal be bismillah nyin special interview mi alon ko kana wala sotole science kara fo montoro wati clean na yimbe kila special interview to mi alon ko ning ja oil company la general manager nabe kachala ko dole mi alon ko be dending cementol natola Gambia banko kanjang ali alon is a hot topic in the Gambia science and tending mo jamalu ba diamu kanne andon tumiro dolu bijele mi alon ko ikeretol fananna nyimu tumiro leti mi alon ko ilafta seniandila nala kilo ba kandon komanto motolu bijele mi alon ko ye londi bodal to andon eman cemento dundino Gambia banko kanjang andong e ko yem mansa kunda mi fo wolem nyindi ko namo nyi ya da la faale but jamal be mi fo kam wolem nyindi ko be business do le protect kan so ni do fana be kachala janne bi about nyi cemento la kola ila general manager fang min keta Momodou Hydara ti ja oil ngatele soto nyi programme moto pro na kacha kola itol fana e be fengo fen senende la nyi programme moto bi iba be folale alsi la moy programme la firebank itol fana na side of the story pour explain exactly muneketa and munebe caring about yin cement kola mi alonko ala diamo be caring Gambia banko kan jang science and tinting. Mr. Hydara, welcome. You are live on Kerfato.
Thank you very much, Baraka. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So ka kol kuma se ngalon ne nyin desol kono kolbe kandirim bakele about nyin cement la kola but atole mune understand about nying cement importation na kwara bari atol fana mu company le timi alon ko alka cemento na atele alka bakin ke jang anno alka wafi gameja
ilo nyinin karo kumara bake anu be Kerfato staff will be tankla since kita platform me alon ko Gambia bi mobe ka atel la moy
yes,
so based on that I think platform is very suitable pour ni mol se kachanoje tonya la ya fanyami na diamo siara ni cemento la kola bara la diamo la siabe modantandeng ika famena dron empty barrels makes the loudest noise angalel ka fanya wala nyenti ne bari wo kolonje be an ko fenda kono ning hani bero ya faya kono dra noise ka siale so ndel ngaje wonyale bari ni ajube mo dantan lem mi alon ko lem interest group solti mi alon ko lebe nying noise be make bari nin noise making dron ntel lenyanda noise make lano bring what jama jam farim ba fawdo bari ntel nga alamuta kanne because nga mem for government at that time wala nyindiko time will judge, time will tell. Well, alna ta fo nyaato demanding. Al fangol ba jiral nyala ko. Ale nying men dunditeng, ale nying cemento men liberalized thing to the detriment of na company men bijamel ko industrial le. Nyaato demanding bro al fang be negative effect nyin jalale. Baro wato maybe ndel gamen fo image. Itele men janondoro maybe tel la miro men di lawla nyinti number 1. Ni cemento bina kam factory olto ibe revenue sod laje ni do bola frontière to ibe revenue sod laje fabra Gambian ol funang competition no bina cemento da be jilale till that's their calculation at the time but until ngamen fo britel yo fo ko eloko alenyin prediction ol membeke none of them is right everything will fail at a correct la because number 1 na production capacity na drop ta alla revenue be drop la nalbe jikila nyilla the capacity is very low melkanati amansia the last time ngamo ilaw force boy so you got over 200 vehicles lebije it's not true, it's not even up to 100, it's not even up to 70 membije but That's the only way sa fono nyami pour ka ake fendi mi alon ka emergency len wala urgent le. So ko alben namo men collègue laje ate siala. Two ways. Because frontier ole molle be sirinje is all manual. Control mechanism mbije is not amambetea. Ite buba 10 stroke nati nole. Ndebije iko nyoko ngasimendo na 10 strokes le bembulu. Safe okay, saimba kala nyadile. 3 stroke nsat ke risitoro nyadila wala mila risitori. Wo risito nak wala bita mansalan kesor. Wala wulo mentulaje wala lulo mentulaje. Ni ba discourse lale. Ye tasoro je ngan tasoro je. Obitantele la posodo. This is why it's a very lucrative business. So bala ko ite me simendo nati afilenti ye profito do le la profito kam kote because nyanda namo men jola imajo ye di adila profito la la fenko kam kote. So based on that inata simendo fona soto damen na jana ya bondi damen because of its the cheap quality 32.5 ya dila da dimal benefit sama nyaw men bije ya dilal on duty free. Nyanta namo men lalo simendo kam pour ka wafi ma yo namo fona bondi yele in Senegal. So afilenti ye benefit soto in Senegal iman taxo leje inara frontier oto iman taxo joje inara Gambia jam fanan inyanta duty men jola je yo fanan wefi because ye ETLS le dila.
ETLS. So about this ETLS you pay $30 per bag?
No. This $30 is the sales tax. ETLS no it means at a duty jola because ETLS it means ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme ECOWAS member countries will be assigned ko na marché wol nyanta yalla nyoyele ite nyanti la bagasol bondino la janne ya samba marché to ini men na frontier wol bikilo wala ya samba dawo da within ECOWAS zone ya wafije ite duty jola ETLS lan wodi then no soto abakar sign yet 4 to 5 advantages le soto cement industrial kan. Number 1, taxo mi alon ko Senegal nan dala la cement ga ya bondi jele factory ya a wave because of ya ki jele for export wala na bago ni balay kaje ka seveje for export because of that policy differentiate. Number 2, inada frontier ro fanan ye ETLS certificate men soto ye duty wave yele so e kamen jo $30 ni sales tax holdi.
Okay, so we only
called the VAT lady.
VAT that is going to the Gambia.
Okay. What $30 so? But hani what $30 so me alongo inyanda ajola hani fambu ka jo fully. Kondel mu julo lady. We did our investigation and vigorous research. Ngajelo ko so many things are happening there. So bala wo fanan ye profit was sort of cutting. 3. Kodi? The transportation we may use come fanan is a cheap mode of transportation. By land lem and intel me alongo kana by seal. Ka veselo chata nka luase wata kodin dende ay nalo poro ye poro la charge sol bejo yana jiare fana na charge sol bejo poro la charge sol doronte la kulu la poro men kata Gambia Ports Authority alone is $15 million, nothing less than that. Wonin demere ji sol be na lalo kan niara kulu ngo nyin deleta mawo foyre nyim kata poro doronte to okay den wo bota je ko ten yela tonejo na ray lad na membe la manifesto bala wakata jiare la system o kono le iba make sure lako every penny of those tonnages iba jole yale. You cannot cut corners because you are doing the system o kono le. So until we are not at liberty until man fengo so put to cut corners. So but with all that nka manage nga Gambia dingol employ jamabal fanang at the same time fanang na cemento fanang price so even though it's the highest quality 42 until go import it'll cut 32 lenati across which is cheap and of course it should be cheap to the consumers but instead it'll kill us cheap price so with after cutting corners with all these money tamol bejo nina ray kaila price so nina price so kontaki the quality is good it's better than their quality na membejo it'll majo bari hani bi ikela price so nina price so kontaki. Most of the time, for ila price are higher than our price. Gambian, unfortunately, imalong. It will cement the board rojile laren do kamino asiment ole. But sang. Yet I bunjawolo. After a few years, you start seeing problems. Because that cement, the Gambian will listen will be follow call. Let them go to the internet. Sign yalong. The world is a very small world. Let them Google the qualities of cement. 32.5. What is it recommended for? The first thing that will pop out among the first is plastering.
Cement use
plastering. They will tell you it's good for it. But when you ask, can I build my this project with this cement? You know, in some platform they will advise you can know. Unless maybe what you can do is even the less cement do border kilo use la dami nyantanyim border flow la use la je. That is not also conducive. Am I economical? Cement do dami sell ni ko ba double la sign pour que la bu nyawolo. I feel they signed then for 35 blocks. Abe cost la maybe abe cost about $700 near 2 bags all put together. So why will you go for $700? Just go for another $380. Yela block also na nyama. So it's not economical. But unfortunately, Gambian will manjul lonje. So these are the advantages. So now kita bringing in this advantage will be for you at a mall nafala. Consumers will regret, will come to suffer. They put it to try. Try. Trial okay. But men kita bring tell nga what money tell nga cement on at jam 30,000 ton vessel. Na calculation of unity it should until yanda wafilale between 2 weeks to 4 weeks.
That is 30,000 tons.
Until at any given time, sometimes 35,000 tons. At least not more than within a month, we should be able to sell it. And then we continue doing what we are doing. We maintain our employees, pay our bills to GRA and government and everything. But in Nara, then they are coming with this cheap quality and they are not paying everything they are supposed to pay. And now they are inundating a market on funding. Then ngaji konte less members aka tumbulu akata for 6 weeks to 8 weeks, even to 12 weeks. Vessel kilimo. The calculation now we are eating into our profits. It's a losses. It doesn't make any economic sense. Put a continue business CFAL. Now government notifying we are pulling out of the market. So man can tell balantal doron for no reason or man cementole sotono. Wanted it. Just borale. Alga market obule ngi jube.
Atole man secondary notify ko Allah market obule.
Yeah, we leave it because it does, we are not making sense. We are not making any business sense. Okay. So government pulled the J. Within no time, very, very short period, cement will start to tick up. Silicon steadily. For at some point, another for $500 is jam. Gambian old members Tuloben, they'll be able to witness around $500 is per bag. Then noise here. What is happening in the country? A bag of cement now is $500. Was commercial started. Then government engaged them. What is happening? Allah cement alkamen that is very expensive.
That is the local importers.
Yes, local importers. The cement the excuse they give is safer. La exchange rate role high. It transport cost is high. Landing costs and other costs are high. It Then government came back to us again. Go talk to your people. It tell them mantara market it tell them price so hike. Now they said no, I'll make it double, major player again. Not till funda market of cemento, aka scarcely, favorable for them price or caselele. You must come into the market. Balandal no, because it doesn't make any economic sense. Then Diamora Sianara more like worse you for them. You know, our CEO, who is very considerate, you know what, let us not follow these people. Let's bring the vessel because the way the Nyinkata Nyaming is heading towards 600. Because they are making a lot of money during those times. So we are not vessel onati. The moment we started producing, that very first week, the cement price went down automatically. It tell me along because of your landing cost less year. Almost immediately, your price will jindi Yanintana kinyola. So when we even the Gambian or Lola Yintuko, what when you can phone or whatever they were claiming is all false.
About the safer.
Yeah. About the safer and this and that. Because you are in Kanyanta. Now what more from government started to think, what are we getting out of this? The prices are up without our local industries. Number two, the revenue from these local industries because Ja Oil alone, la revenue tadale.
Stop there.
Completely. And it's the biggest one. What is it? The border is not producing enough because all of it is leaking to people's pocket. Of course, as a government, you have to sit again at the drawing board and think about your decision. We have a very good trade minister who thought about it holistically. What can we do to avoid losses to the people, to avoid losses to the Gambia, and also to maintain the industries ikana sorong? Because Gambia do only be jeni sorong da do bita home le. We laid off a lot of people. It was a very, very sad moment. Kapringa Molje, they are going home. This is their source of income. So itara. So now another year, then what government did, they didn't ban the importation. At least it officially. Time, it was a total ban. When Yaya was there, it was a total ban.
Okay, during Jammeh.
Yes, during Jammeh there was a moratorium on the importation of overland cement to protect the local industries for them to keep employing and expanding. Because the industries government should empower is for them to invest in the country, expand, and also employ more Gambians.
Okay.
So Jammeh get to moment, the industry was booming, cement price was stable. Because are you going to maintain the prices? Yes. Are you going to maintain the market? Yes. Okay, let us see. And things were going smoothly. When these people came, they liberalized the market. And then it brought a negative effect. So now let's sit out more like, okay, we cannot say we will ban it, just like what Jammeh did. But we need the revenue. We need to add something on it. At least it will make an aboda by the lekanati jama side. Isajo, revenue come for you, then you start like a casco. That is not possible. Okay, they are protecting local industries. The local industries have never been protected. If we had the power of protection, it would have never been liberalized. We will just maintain it how Jammeh left it.
Yeah, because they accuse you go kickbacks lady. Some of these ministers, purala business protect no nyameng, puritola business fan no nyameng, that they are not happy with the from 30,000 to 180,000. For them, that is expensive. But for short Kerala,
that is the biggest joke. I will call it a joke, because Wayanko is the biggest joke. Until what is our interest in giving kickbacks to government? When number one, the kickback at our dam in Suofoy, we give a big kickback to the people by employing them, gainful employment. We give big kickbacks to the people by doing corporate social responsibility to communities by supporting them. And the Gambia knows that. But government as a kickback to government, which is legit. That's where they will pay their salaries. That's what they will use for their traveling, do their projects. But that is their mindset. It's a little bit because that's what they have been surviving on all along. They go to the border, give kickbacks, they don't pay the right taxes, come here and create havoc in the economy. And this, Mr. Buba, ndeka me fo wala nyenti. Ndeka nyi molje nyame. And dunia jiwe nyil men kan noise ke. Tonya la Gambian ol be konole. But near for the big players are not more than 10.
Come Gambian.
They are not more than 10. And some of these people, half of them, 50%, are not even Gambians. Go and do your investigation. I know you people have very good journalists. Do your research. You will see what I'm telling you. Half of them are not even Gambians. What they do is they load their trucks. Some of them don't even rent shops here. Do you know that? They don't even have landlords. They bring the shops, start by the roadsides, they go in town, look for market. Even the laborers that are sitting on those trucks, they come with them across the border. They are not Gambians. They go near market road in Fapareta. Yeta, ye labero sol ya jindi. Yo kodo beta yeta falling safe alokoting. Ya buleji fokono. They are going to load another truck to come to the Gambia. Is this how a country should operate? And this is exactly what was happening. We are commanding as foreign economic actors to the detriment of the Gambian. I have a good reason.
What is the reason? Because you have some Gambians there.
Let me tell you why. These people, salary, but they are giving kickbacks just to maintain them here as agents of those factories. When they buy a certain number of bags from that factory, they give them bonuses. That's their salary. As an incentive to continue doing what they are doing. To the detriment of who? More the Gambia. To the detriment of who? Youthful Gambians who wants employment. Because every time you buy a bag of cement in any foreign country, you are employing somebody there and you are sacking somebody here. That's the reality. Yeah. So this is what has been happening over the years. This is why when they finally sit down and consciously, Yalonko, nothing gainful is coming out of this. They didn't say we are going to ban it because they cannot say that. Come in, but at least let us also see ourselves in revenue-wise. Then they opted. And this is not new. Let me tell you another story. You see this ETLS they call ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme. All ECOWAS member countries on their side, including Gambia, including them. Salam is a Gambian company, right?
Yes.
Salam loaded trucks here to head to Senegal to go and sell there just like how they sell here. Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
After the border, after on the other side of the border, I came to sell, just like how you come to sell. What do you have? Cement. We cannot allow cement to come into this country. We have local industries to protect here. We have 3 of them. So we cannot allow other cement to come in here. That's the insult they spit on his face.
At the border?
At the border. Everybody knows this story. It's not even long.
The government said it last time, yeah.
Then that's how he turned back angrily and then turned out. And then every patriotic citizen of this country, when they heard about this story, they felt bad. The only people who don't feel anything in their bones are those fake patriots who call themselves good citizens of this country, but all what is good for them is their pocket. Well, don't want them feel. And that's how the ones making noise. So in Ghana is one of the big wigs in ECOWAS.
Yeah.
There is this business, certain product le boni in Ghana, Kasamba Ivory Coast by land. Yeah, stop. But why are you stopping me? We are trading under the ECOWAS free liberalized trade. I have all my papers. Yes, we agree. But if we allow you to come, you are a big company, overland, with this product into our country in Ivory Coast. The local industries that we have there will suffer, and you might even close them. So we will not allow it. The only way we can allow you is take a vessel, kulumota, ya sarsi akuno faifa, ye bata, ye na ye koste poroto, nga jindi, wode nsibula no ya wafi. But overland, we are not going to do it. It's going to kill our industries. And this is an ECOWAS member speaking to another ECOWAS member. So what he ended up doing, kapra calculation of our vessel price only everything. Ajiko profit he's not going to compete. He stopped.
So what you're saying is atolka alka natile alka back in nekajang, but there is no factory milk manufacture like Senegal and other countries. So but do you think what a Gambia claim that it will affect Gambia, because according to them, Alti Gambia supplied all cement all 100%, because there was a time that they call Senegal
that's a very laughable joke, and every listener should ask themselves, when did these people start bringing cement? A trickle. It's not even the capacity of the lowest capacity industry in this country. We can produce a day. It will become not a day overland. And when did that even start? A few years ago.
Yeah, when Jammeh left.
Yeah. So before Jammeh left, until Jammeh left, who was servicing the country with cement? I ask this question now. Jumaleka cement roll wafi no Gambia. No complain le soto numba. Capacity isu bijele numba. Price isu bijele numba. Atije. So these are baseless claims. Let me tell you something, B. Ye Ja Oil Company alone, na Tiger Cement nying. the installed capacity we have in that factory is 110,000 bags a day that we can produce at full capacity, 100%. 110,000. That's Jailon alone. Jail alone. Salam Malakan, Gasem Tamalakan. So they'll go. Then you'll be allowed at 100% capacity. What a Gambia service no. Gambia consumption months, yeah. It's a small market.
Yeah.
Jail alone fund. See Gambia service no on a daily basis. Much more than 2 other ones will manage. So these are baseless claims. You know, ni mo be winning income. Akadula belema. Just to see at the points of the dami. But ni hakilima bela moelala na do fola ba fanyu ninkala nyinala. Atel nara kunun ne. But kunun ko ba. Ndel ganyi simendo saneno. Anun ka sanyi lebulu. Problem buka sotono. What are you talking about? That's a simple answer to that. So you have problem ori but tonya tije. What they are talking about factory tijang. You are a lettered person. Factory niamoy. It could be the production of a particular product,
yeah.
From a 0% to 100%. Or from 50% to 100%. Or from even 95% to 100%. A bit more factory led.
Yeah.
Just to contribute in the production process or to totally produce something. Okay? So, not until Gambia, unfortunately, niaje until mang factory to process cement kijang. Amang ko man market studies kere. Market studies kere. Kabringa na market studies ke nga kufula le consider je. Number 1. We don't have any of the raw materials in this country that can produce cement. Atijang. Number 1. None of them raw materials so not telefone iba import to another country. Yaki on board a vessel. Ya jindi nanjang. Yana sambela factory to ya process. Now, when you do all this calculation, ye nying kodol be calculate, ya peg to this price of cement after doing all this importation of these raw materials, the end product will be very expensive to the user or to the consumer. Ngolandi karala. Okay, it's expensive to do this. Energy man na follow because energy Gambia has the most expensive energy cost. And producing cement is high energy intense. Because furnace only they use to cook it. So we put all these costs together. Is very high. Then we said, okay, what about a rebagging plan? You go, you negotiate, you bring it, you rebag it. What is going to be the cost? Now, be a cost moment peg on the bag is cheaper. Consumers will benefit so the This is why we shelved that idea. But that was the initial plan. Now self, not a bargain. But at the end of the day, what is important is you are bringing a very high quality cement of European standard to the people of the Gambia at a price that is affordable. And Gambia based on the market cement price can stabilize le aka jile. But ni funda dra ka sell. So I think that is a blessing for the country. So that shouldn't even be part of their argument. Let them think about something else. We all own this country and we all have to develop it. These 3 factories, Gambia dingol investment ol kije except one. Canada nyim banko kan ye millions ol invest ye be Gambia dingol le tagangje do kola. Paying all their dues to government. If you want also, as a good citizen, come on board. Build another factory. Nora cemento found build another industry. You Gambian employee will benefit Sierra. Dina, you are going to enrich another foreign country, empowering their industries to the detriment of your own, just for the selfish interest of your pocket.
So it's safe to say that company Milbejang, they can produce cement.
Of course, 100%.
For them.
Go. Check the previous years before recent.
Yeah, before Jamaica.
Yeah, check it. Cement was flowing. We don't have a capacity issue. Everybody was receiving cement. And no, or more, Gaseb Ning Jawa Lebijanum fa Hanu Salam from came of late. They were meeting the market demand. Problem Mansuro. Like I said, Jawa alone can service the Gambia. Government knows that because Italian data alone. The consumers know that. Wala na ning ila lafte la price all for increase la. Ni bela WhatsApp group olto. Ika men follow ni nga naka jaawel sen cement bi. Dega na dafa jeex de. Immediately suñ dega dega na dafa jeex rek. Take note. The following day the price of cement goes to another level. And it will keep ticking because they are capitalizing now. To rob everybody. To scoop before Jawel comes into the market again. As the savior to drop the price. For Gambia Dimoyanta Tamala Tenebang. You know, towards his fellow Gambian. Until Beko Banku Dimoletimina Banku do call. You know, Banku Dinia Bukadan Dakono, ila Kero, and Tarawalto. And Gambia and Jamalka Banku Dia for Dal. Kero, TJ. Ila attitude from is not towards it. So this is the saddest part of it, and it's the sad reality.
Okay, so Sain, what is the advantage of having these companies and managing it like Nilda Malebe Cemento produce in the Gambia here?
No, it's not saying that there is no other company that cannot come.
No, I mean by stopping the local importers having only companies me along produce like you bring raw materials and you sell it. Now maintaining that and stopping the local importers, what is the advantage there?
The advantages are huge. For example, let me tell you today, these 3 factories, they are operating at 15%. Until Jawel, we are operating at 15%.
15%, okay.
Only. Now, when you look at that, Salam is the same thing, or even less. Gasem is the same thing, or even less. Now, if you look at 15% and all these 3 factories combined together, their employment today, both direct and indirect, is over 5,000 people. At 15% production. Now, imagine, if you ram that up to 50% or to 100%, how many more Gambians can we employ? That alone is a huge benefit to the country.
Yeah, employment.
Then also, the revenue-wise also, the more bags you sell, the more revenue you pay. So if you go to 50% production a day, it means we are almost tripling or 4 times the revenue that we are paying to government. So who gains again? The people.
Yeah.
Nawek, the consumption of energy also becomes paramount. We consume a lot of energy. It adds a lot of revenue into the coffers of NAVEC for them to expand and build more power plants for the country. Now, on the contrary for these people, tell me one benefit, if you have. Apart from personal.
Yeah, the $30 that they are paying.
$30 is not been fully paid, Mr. Buba.
That's for VAT.
That's for VAT, and that is not even fully paid. Like I told you, I gave you a scenario. They came with a number.
Yeah.
They pay some, and then they don't pay some. Because we sat down one day, we did a very good mathematical calculation on their costs on the ground. And where we cut them, by then we know the factory price, what they are getting it for. We know the cost of transportation because we are transporters. We have a large fleet of vehicles. We know how much they charge. Or if you own your own vehicle, you know how much fuel you burn.
Yeah.
So when we put all these mathematics together and add it onto it with the $30 on the bag, $30 on the bag, we realize that without you also putting in your profit, your margin, even a margin or KJ follow, then we realize that they are even selling sometimes this cement exactly near cost be la nyokang email a margin from KJ. How possible is that?
Wow.
Then something is terribly wrong somewhere. The guy is doing something that he's not telling people. That $30 is so he's not adding anything. We are not stupid. We know how to analyze things. Analytically, when we do these things, we run the figures over and over and over. The results come the same again. Something is wrong. Then we went onto the ground. We sent our agents also to go and buy, and came on board under this guise. And exactly the scenario I gave you here, that's what they did. Pay half, don't pay half.
Yes, so the narrative is, you people are very close to the government. That is the narrative that is outside there. They said you people are very close to the government, and government is now favoring you. So that, but it seems like after listening to you, it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with a closeness to government. It has to do with how they are bringing the cement. In fact, you protested to the government that you're going to stop the but it has nothing to do with
like if we had the leverage and the closeness that people are talking and the so-called cronyism they are claiming, I would not have been sitting here talking about this. Business would have been going as usual. On. It was a total ban. It was not even a tax hike. It was a ban. Whether you want to pay 1,000 for a bag or $1 for a bag, he's saying no, don't bring it. But until more simple, we've tried everything. The media knows. There was a time where we had series of meetings about this cement. So, where does that leave us with our that connection? We don't have connection. We don't have any connection with government to influence them. Me also don't know it would not have happened. But it has happened for how many years? Several years. For sign for the B. It'll phone out see. If I calculate, definitely we are at a losing. We are at a losing standpoint. Lowering down the loss can. Then they sit down, they do their figures and calculations. They came with a figure. How does that concern Jar Oil? Let us be fair here. When they were enjoying and we closed our factory after massively investing in this country, we should be the one to make big noises and accuse government of everything. But we took it in good faith and just sat because we said this is not the only business. If this business doesn't want to work for us, close it and focus on other businesses. And that's exactly what we did. It was a very sad moment. It was a very tough decision. But we took it in good faith and left them to enjoy the market and start and keep robbing the people. Signing called change that. Let them also take it in good faith. And also, they can still make money doing what they are doing. In the Gambia.
Even with the,
yes.
Even with the
Let me tell you a story. You know, most of these big players that are making this noise, they started with Jar Oil as a retailer. All their money they gathered over the years, trading with us, that's what they used to buy these trucks, and now they are trading across the border. They made a good number of, they were zero, some of them, when they started with us. They made their money through us. And a lot of Gambians are still making their money through us, honestly.
So they can buy this cement here?
Yes, to retail. They are retailers. The factories are here producing. Go to them, buy them, and sell, and make your money. But why are they refusing it? Because there is a foreign force behind them, using them as their economic agent. And they have been given incentives to keep peddling this thing to the detriment of the economy. Willem Tonyati, the moment you for drone, is a long call, Mariman Tonyafo. Let them tell you when you meet with them, how much are they giving them after buying certain quantities as a bonus? That's the salary for them. To keep maintaining this market for them, so that when these industries close, they fully invade this place economically. Gambia dimo be nyanta borla wala. Gambia mo nyanta Gambia le jela. Let us love this country as ours. We want to leave this country for our kids. Let us leave it in good standing and footing. Bintel kamen fo kununde law kebalo kayol sino la tubawol yon nene janne. We say it still.
Yeah.
They will also say the same thing to us. Let us avoid that. It's about time we open our eyes.
So now, because they are also still pushing, the press statement of Bondi, and they accuse a lot of things. Now, are the government man they follow? When I asked them the other day, they're going to look into the latest development on Ima follow. I know other trucks here will
of course,
but it is stopped now and the price is maintained. So if these people are allowed to come with the same procedure you will follow, are you going to pull out? Are you planning to pull out?
Like for us,
yeah.
They're a businessman already.
Yeah.
And I know every human being is a businessman of his own. Momo Ikela, I can't believe what works for you and what doesn't work for you.
Yeah, profit is important.
Exactly.
Yes.
We see the it's not working for us. We'll close the doors, focus on our other businesses.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this, they will celebrate and jubilate because it is time for them to hike the price up to an insane point, just like Ikamenkeno all the time. They've done it several times to Gambians. And I think that's what the government should avoid. The people they represent deserves better Let them not look at the interests of few noisemakers. Very, very few noisemakers. This is a handful. All these noise you are hearing, you think it's a big crowd? It's a handful. And that handful, 50% of them are not Gambians. We know them. Some of them, the capital they are claiming, beating their chest, they mustered that capital through Jah Oil. And the people are still trading with us, making good money. Honest Gambians in their retail business. But for them, there is a power behind them who is inducing them.
But at any point, for meeting also with the minister, do you have any meeting with them?
With these people?
Yes.
Not me, not that I know of. But I know maybe the ministry, maybe they might. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not in that angle. Until day, when we started, we invite all the retailers in our office. Well, we are starting again. We want to discuss, to share ideas. How do we work together better? They talked about price, they talked about other things, and other things, we take note of them. After that meeting, we drop the prices down for them. That's why we are selling at $355. It's the most affordable cement today. The 42.5, we are selling at $355 at factory price. How much are they selling their cheap version when they come to Costa Road on the truck? You know how much? $375. So, you know, this is bigger than us. This is about the Gambia and the consumers. Until we are doing better for the consumers than these people, both quality and price.
So the narrative also outside there is Mansakunda and cement importers all lebenyola. Some do they understand ko Jawel Mantraje, Islam Mantraje and others Mantraje. So you people are involved in.
They are just beating us along because they are angry with us that we are about to take the Gambia back and give it back to the Gambians economically. The Gambia was taken from us and handed in silver platter to a foreign force. This is what they don't like. Every bag of cement you buy in a foreign country and you leave a bag of cement without buying in your country, you are employing somebody there. Of course you are employing somebody there. And you are paying revenue into that country's coffers. And you are not paying nothing in your country's coffers. So who are you benefiting here? At least let them be honest to tell people, we have families to feed, we want these things because it's good for our pocket. But let them not bring the Gambia into it. The Gambia has gained nothing from it. And that's the fact.
Okay. So, mbokk yi di jaajëfal képp koo xam ne rek yaa ngi seetaan Kër Fatou jamono jii nii we are live and kuñ nekkal fii moo nekk of course and the general manager of Jah Oil company of course Jah Oil ñëpp xam nañ business yoo xam ne ñu ngi ko def fii nii so luñ nekk di waxtaane moo nekk cement importation bi xam ngeen ne this local importers this year ñu ngi complain that ne tax bi dañ ko yokka from $30 to $180 so ñu ngi complain loolu te génne nañ a press statement ñu accuse Jah Oil giving kickbacks to some ministers and they even demanded pour minister bi the minister of trade pour mu resign with a lot of things so loolu lañ nekk di waxtaane tey pour ñoom tamit ñu leeral ñu wax seen side of the story loolu moo tax seen general manager bi mu ngi fi pour mu waxtaan ak ñun so what is exact lan moo nekk problème bi about this cement ak also the local importers
li ma wax yëpp bari na ci soose maybe du ma mën a repeat yëpp waaye li ma mën a wax dem na ñëw na rek mooy ne ñun as industries amuñ doole boobu pour influence government suñ amoon doole bi ni ko noonu nuñ ubbee bunta yi duñ ko doon ubbi in the first place because yaaya dafa tëjoon bunta yi mooy Yaaya Jammeh dafa tëjoon bunta yi waaye ñu dañ ñoo ñu ubbi ko ñu ne waaw because free trade la liberalization ETLs you know Africa free trade moo war a am you know within ECOWAS members ñu ubbi ko in good faith foog ne suñ naataangoo tamit ñun dañ lañ ubbeeku buñ ko defee ñun wax nañ leen woon nañ leen ne li nga naa def nii du njëriñ réew mi te dina indi problems ci réew mi te consumers yi mooy askan bi ñun ñooy fay price bi heavily wax nañ leen ko waaye foog naa ñu bëgg a try affaire bi rek pour seet ñu def seen trial ci trial boobu noonu ñu dem ba ñun gis nañ ne ñun local industries yi nga xam ne dañ fi invest millions of dollars ñu gis ne daal affaire bi féewawul ñu kon ñun jaawayal ñun ñu géré marché bi bàyyi leen ko ñu na jël leen ñun am na yeneen business ñu mëna ron ñu tëj suñ bunday daaxa ñu bari liggéey loolu ba léegi daf ma tiis parce que ay doomi réew lañ ñu dem toog kër business bi di dem bu loolu amee nag ñoom ñu am si mbégte door di increase prices cement bi
yokka price
di yokka ko di ko yokka steadily muy dem ci kaw di dem ci kaw di jom ci kaw ba nga xam ne amoon na time fii ci Gambie ñëpp séddee nañ ma ciment demoon na fii ba boori $500 benn saaku bu loolu amee nag ni ñuy door di panique di ragal wax bi bari lan mooy xew ci réew mi parce que soo gisee léegi ciment saaku bi dem na ba $500 government ci seen boppa bu ñu déggee kàddu yooyu noonu ñu door di am concerns njaxte ñu am jaaxal lu leen jaaxal ñu door di contact gars yi ne yéen lu xew seen ciment bi mu dafa seer da ngeen war a wàccee ciment bi parce que non si noonu lañ ko war a wàccee waaye soo xoolee qualité bu ñu dee indi sax it's a cheap quality 32.5 bi lañ dee indi bi leen waxee loolu excuse yu ñu leen joxoon mooy ne duñ ko mën a wàccee parce que CFA bi moo seer nga excuse boobu moom Gambien dañ ko miin léegi CFA bi moo éeg teg si tamit ñu ne fuel dafa seer transport bi moo seer luñ ko dee amee foofu daan dañ ko yokka soo duñ mën a wàccee ñu delluwaat ci ñun government ak askan bi sax dañu kool dimbale leen ñu leen ngeen indi ciment seer na maa ngi bëgg a samba suma projet bi dama ko suspend parce que ciment bi dafa seer wax boobu nekk di dem government approche ñu ne try leen ngeen dugal si marché bi yéen big players ngeen soo leen jéenee fii problème daf dee am ñu ne waaye waxoon nañ leen ko dégluwu leen li ñu si doon bañ moo nekk fii tey ñu indi suñ gaal ñu nangu ñu indi suñ gaal buñ indee suñ gaal ñu wàccee ciment bi down wàññi price bi buñ ko wàññee price bi rek within that same week ñoom ñu daan bañ ne CFA bi moo egg ak yeneen immediately ñu wàññee seen price yi daaw loolu lu mu firndeel askan bi rek mooy ne ñii excuse ñu joxee yëpp kon du dëgg dañ ñëwoon rek pour mbugal nit ñi rek yaa ngi dégg soo loolu romba government nag door nag di seetaat seen boppa bu baax gis ne number one factory yi fi nekkoon comme marché jaawe la nga xam ne ay millions and millions dañ dee fay GRA every month léegi ñooñu tëj nañ projet satuñ ñàkk nañ revenu boobu noonu ci ñu yaakaaree ko ñu suñ indee fii moto ay 20 moto la te 20 moto yooyu sax xëy na wala 30 moto su boobaa let's say 50 moto sax ci bés bi àggu ko waaye let's say 50 moto boobu sax half bi moo dee fay half bi du fay lan lañu indil ba pare price bi tamit nga xam ne ñu ngi yaakaaroon ne askan bi nañ si njëriñoo amee semaine boo xam ne price bi dafa yomba ci ñoom ñu mën a def seen projet si mu ngi gën a seer ci ñoom léegi ñun lan lañ si jëlee nguur bu nekk di nga war a toogaat nga xelaataat sa ni ngay doxee noonu lañ toogee ñu xelaat ko man ci lu ma foog xam naa ñu ne ok duñ leen mën a baan waaye luñ mën a def rek mooy ne revenu bu ñàkk ci ñii foog ñu amee ko ci frontière bi léegi suñ fa yokkee revenu what is the problem lan mooy jooy bi te or na ma ne suñ defoon revenu foofu sax $500 per bag ñeneen ñi ba léegi soo leen ubbilee bunta bi nañ dem te nañ indi semaine nañ ko fi jaay 300
te nañ am profit
loolu lu ko waral yow xam nga man xam naa parce que ñun def nañ suñu research bu yëf yi dañ toogoon def suñu mathematics toog calculate analyse because xam nañ factory bi lu muy jaayee bu baax a baax xam nañ transport bi ñaata la dee cost su fekkee ne sax da nga am sa moto boppa xam nañ ñaata fuel ngay lakka ak ñaata ngaa jox sa driver pour fere soo ñëwee ci boora bi tam xam ne ñaata ngay fay buñ calculate lii yëpp def ko ci kaw saaku semaine bi gis nañ ne am na ñoo xam ne duñ si dee teg dalasi sax bi léegi ñu ngi koo jaay xanaa kon kooku dafaa def charity xam nga ne kooku deful sarax ngir yàlla so loolu lu ko waral rek mooy ne am na lu mu war a fayu ko
te Sénégal ñoom alawuñ suñ semaine bi pour mu dugg seen dëkk
dem ñu nekk foofu noonu tamit lu gën a tiisloo mbir bi bu ñun buñ jënee ci marché bi salaam benn bés ñoom dañu toog buñ gisee ne daal mbir yi doxul ñu ne comme que léegi kay suñ across the border ñoom ñu ngi indi fii semaine lu mu leen neexee di ko jaay man tam factory réew mi la xaaral ma chargé sumay trog ma yóbbu foofu ma jaay marché boobu moo gën a mag waaye dafa chargé trogam def kayitam yëpp ba mu pare bu mu àggee ci frontière bi foofu ñu laaj ko loo enu mu ne semaine fooy dem mu ne Sénégal kooku yóbbul damaa jaay ñu ne ko ne déedéet ñun duñ mën a alaa benn semaine jógee Gambie mu ñëw fii ne li tax te yéen ngeen a ngeen dugg mu ne parce que ñun dañu am ñetti usine ciment yoo xam ne dañ leen a protéger soo duñ mën a alaa beneen semaine jógee beneen réew di ñëw fii nii dafa yàqal ñooñu seen marché bi loolu nag moo gën a tiislu ci mbir bi foog naa ci lañ ñu doon nelaw ci lañ eewu ne mbir bi de ndekete ñun nuñ ko fogee woon demutoon noonu loolu moo gën a aggraver situation ñu demaat back to the drawing board càmbaraat mbir bi seetaat ko yan loxo la ñoo jël pour rek ñu mun a em gis na ETLS bu ñu wax nii ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme bi ECOWAS members yi yëpp a ko sign ñun ñëpp ñoo ko signé pour ubbi suñ marché suñ frontières yi pour marché bi yëpp nekk benn ñëpp a ko signé waaye léegi yow suñ signé loolu yéen ñu ubbil leen frontière bi ne fànn léegi ñun nag yéen seen frontière bi saa ñu demee rek ngeen laajte ñu loolu leen yenu su ñu tamaate déedéet tamaate du fi dugga de parce que li tax maa fi amee usine tamaate loolu yenu diwlin la déedéet diwlin di fi dugga de ñu fi amee usine diwlin
te ñoom seen bos mu ngi dugga
waaw te ñoom seen bos mu ngi dugga loolu yenu ciment waaw déedéet ciment du fi dugga de parce que ñu fi amee usine ciment léegi what is going on lan moo xew li tax ñun mënuñoo royee noonu te dëgg ñun lu ñu def mooy yoon de noonu la réew de royee gis nga Nigeria ma jox la benn story semaine boobu daf daan jógee Sénégal fi dem Nigeria amoon na ay at seen buñ gisee ne mu ngi affect seen local industry bi te dina indi ji catastrophe wala problème ñoom tam baaluñ ko de bi ko dañ ne si nañ duñ mën a baan dara xam nga lan lañ tegal waaw mun nga naa indi ciment waaye dañu tegal standard bi mooy lan doo la fi indi 32.5 de so leen indi fii da nga naa indi 42.5 quality one bi waaw te ñoom buñ calculé gis ne code 42.5 boobu noonu suñ ko fa yóbboo because dafa seer duñ ko fa mën a jaay dematut coojugut dégguloo Nigeria ni cash fen
ñu dem si seen of course the company
waaw di continuer di def seen business nii la réew dee doxee waaye gis nga ñi di def noise bii nii soo ko xoolee very few people lañ de te few people yooyu sax half bi yëpp duñ Gambians te ñu bëri mën nañ maa seedee loolu parce que ni nga ko mën a seedee rek foo gisee ciment moto mu ngi taxaw ci peggi yoon bi demal foofu nga waxaaleeg borom nga seet ban làkk la làkk léeg-léeg suñ koy indi sax ñu dee toog ci kaw troc bi sax duñ Gambians dañ nga ñëwaa ñoom suñu wàccelee ñooñu nekk fi seen xaalis ñu wéj ko ñu def ko seen poste dem ak moom Sénégal suñ yuur saan fi toog mais buñ si dara soo léegi ban noise la ñoo meeg ñii dañ war a ruus sax pour wax sax nit ñi déggal leen su fekkee ne ay doomi réew pire lañ parce que yow li nga jéem a wax nit ñi ne mooy ne man suma réew faalewu ma ko suma poos la moo ma gënal ndax doomi réew nii la war a xelaatee ñun mi war a kaasuñ buñ ko jëlee suñ loxo téye jàppale yàlla léegi ñu jox leen ñoom trial ñu féel ci seen trial bi dara baaxul ci réew mi léegi ñoom ñu bëgg a kaas ci kaw loolu ñun kaasuñ ndax loolu xel mun na koo jàppa
seen press statement bi ñu ngi leen a accuse ne da ngeen di jox kickbacks to government is this the case not lii moo nekk case
so buuba yoo xam nga ne loolu noonu luñ dee wax ne rek empty barrels daf dee make loud noise kickbacks su fekkee ne kickbacks rek moo doon mën a tax government bi favor ñu yaa ngi dégg te mu óoroon ni it would have worked we would have done it long since parce que ku nekk bëgg nga protect sa business but it never worked with this government man I don't know man suma side laa man it is a false statement amul benn dëgga waaye xam nga rek they want to make the government look bad in the face of this and they want to make Jah Oil look bad in the face of this bëgg ne ñoom ñu gisee leen ne ñoom ñooy nit yu baax yi ñoo xam ne ñoo nekk ci yoon waaye lu ñu waxut nit ñi mooy ne ñoom ñu ngi xeexal beneen réew pour rey seen réew parce que ñoom mi dem foofu di jëndi foofu noonu di indi fii di rey factory su fi nekk ay doomi seen ay fellow Gambians lañ nekk di kick out of employment revenue bu nga xam ne moom la factory si war a général government pour ñu def development moom lañ nekk di rob from the government from the government from the people te ñoom revenue bu ñu war a dugal sax duñ koy dugal nu war a duggee so lii mooy problème bi the issue is very simple is baseless amul benn dëgga amul benn maana gis nga ñoom ñuy wax nii tey soo gisee ñu ngi puugaroo naan dama jënd ay camion pour ma mën a def business ciment bi they start from nothing they started with Jah Oil the retail from our factory foofu lañ méegee seen xaalis foofu lañ méegee seen capital mun a dem cross the border di jënda te seen naataango yu bëree ñu ci biir réew mi fii ba léegi ñu ngi def business at Jah Oil di fa make seen honest money cross suñ border
so that means ñoom suñ demee pour jënd si yéen sax ñoom mun ngeen a jaay comme ni ñoo jëndee
of course we give them discount so da nga yóbbu ko sa biti nga mën a jaay nga mun sa réaliser sa boppa waaye xeeb nañ loolu parce que ñun mënuñoo cut corners Why filling a cut corners? Dafa maximize the profit. They are just interested in more money to the detriment of the Gambia. But the reality is they can still make it here. That's how they made their money to get their capital for Senegal. They were trading with us. Now tell me, what is the rationale behind their complaints?
So the other concern is not ñom suñ stoppé pour assessment that yeen da ngeen mëna produce Gambia luñ bëgg.
Kam wala lena gis nga ñun Ja Oil Company alone suñ install capacity tay 110,000 bags la soko hay ñom ngi nekk téeméer at fukki junne saaku ci bés bi mën nañ ko produce. Ja Oil rek la wax de am nañ capacity bobu mo nekk suñ install capacity. Salam tegongu ci Gasem tegongu ci. To make a sen consumption rate is very small. Ja Oil rek mun na service the whole country. Put these two aside. Much more these two su ñëwee join Ja Oil. So loolu yëpp waxi kese la. Ba pare sa wax bi sax ñaar la. Balaa ñoom ñuy ñëw across the border barki Dembo Njaay tey nii. Ñoom ñoo doon maintain market Gambia bi fii. Du compagnie la. Du Ja Oil la woon. At Salam. At fii ay Gasem. Ñoom ñoo ko doon maintain. Te si du daan manqué. ñu ngi ko maintain woon price baa ngi gën a stable tamit. waaye ñoom bu ñu doon ubbilee bunta bi rek ci la yaaxa yëpp price yi jéem a seen place bu nekk cher ba pare manqué di am because ñun suñ marché yi dañ génn a bàyyi leen marché bi la jël leen comme que mën ngeen koo yóbbu jël leen mënuñ ko yóbbu so lii mooy issue bi capacité du problème capacité am nañ ko waaw am nañ capacité.
Okay, all right, so ngalon time of introduce saying Amansia, you've covered a lot of things. But then left of art la me along ko me ñinin kala, you can go ahead with it.
Well, left me art la jedo wala ñinti Gambia we always ndelka kumbo wato watin ka fuko tonya Gambia nyantan tewo sitlale muna lamben tewo sitla menka ma wala ñinti Gambia nol nyantan melbe pala solto e jantale ka Gambia je jani be fanjala so nindara sign mbo kumbo la fonnata say mo kilin so do Gambia dingol kono ala yake minister ti akita minister of trade asita akode entede mbe Gambia le jela mbe Gambia le interest le fasala ngamra Gambia no be nyanta kontan la wala kolal bayitel ñu marala mol yemuna foje iko nyanta resign dale wala ñu no resign ta ye minister bondi na bandala banko to me alon ko Gambia dendi ko le be dundala bara sonno mona balote Gambia ti yo ke minister of trade so ite la interest continue doron Gambia dingo be nyanta borla wala le ngam bangu len ken kana son be ñin din sifal la ñini ngamel be lola Gambia nga kilin soto nga don le kan mel be glola Gambia bari kana fo be kaja fi la pour ke ñorindi amanke security mel be ka tama jang kata across the border mo yalla ne ko def fendu numéro do banku do to bari ngal kan maketo le be fo be dund la jang fa la ke la wonyal ningal wala marso la fedel wanyal la marso yalla
nyanda yalla
so ñul membe noise ke gang ali crossi Gambia diwol be konole bari jamal bi je Gambia diwol de ani hani Gambia diwol membe kono ila nafay bo la je because ike jole ntel ngol ne ko ike jole no casting bari ka simento le dila e ka mel la simento kan as bonus pour ni represent jantan ko dro yi marché control no so da ni factory sabol be fare Gambia diwol be bay dogola ko juburu keta nyami bitu isina no mebi itel bitu maybe sikar kulwol fa wala ka sembene ka Gambia maketo ta ya la Senegal la maketo kan Gambia na dingol be nyanta balan na wala le anunte sonna la binte sonna la sama.
Okay, all right, thank you so much nga tendu ka je bake ngalong kuma kangol be senatale kuma kangol mi alon ko nga wala kacaja nga about cement kola because nga minjenum wala ko bebe ta milbe diam kan wala local importer solti diam ta signa jamale dulalto ye prested beno fanam bondile num pour ka diam bari Ja Oil man diamu metol la diam kan wol moy num man slam fanam moy no anen compagnie dol mi yalon ko Gasem ilbe Gambia jang but ngetol fanana side of the story moy le ina lonka mo minti iba etol ko be quality cement wala nade kan Gambia jang andu ka tax jole bari nyil kana nyamen akam tele ko wanta tax jo kan ika min jo that is VAT $30 per bag ika wale jo andong ika na wafi price ike fo ike ko takindi tol fon la mi alon ko be namol jo kan e tol fon business wise a merol febo so be min fokam banku dol ka ke nyamen wolem nyindi ko ila cimentol ila local producer milbe la bankol kay ka wolle sembentuyende example olta fongo in Nigeria and Ghana anindula kotengol wol ka nyamen so Gambia jang ning ko ben na cimento tala nga dundi Senegal pour kata wafi Senegal buka song so mansa kunda fana Senegal la cimento e ma stop bari because luwa le be larinje ma stop bari ye tax nying lafale wala namoti nyalon ko ibe wolle jora nyim bodato so itol fanan ka summarize itol fanan na side of the story mo walti ngal tentu kal jay baake momo be nyim programo jube kanno ba fulale ko ala baraka baake ale programo no ma nyamen fa banda ngajele mo jamal be ba jube kan an dolbi jele be comment sol be comment kan nyim programo nga dol jele ka ko sayang ya understand ne ya be cool be ni understand ne abe nyamen because mo jamal malon no mo jamal me mira no wolem nyindi ko Gambia cement importer solo bele ni masa kunda be nyonkang bari akam dale ko jaawel mantraje slam mantraje gasem fanang mantraje wol mum molleti mi alon ko ka cemento na to bitol ka bakin ke janni andu ka wafi jang andu ba fokan ne nyil mil ka bonni Senegal hani tara itolia isi price o tele itol finance wafi no Gambia banko kan jang so ngamira sa kuma kawol senata le mi alon ko jaawel ya fo la compagnie to ngal tentu kal je baki momo ben no makanno foni mutanale kote ke anina program dolto kerfatu jang ala barka.
Thank you very much. Baraka.
Thank you. Charles munen joga
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power